So every year Bishop Martin chooses a charity for his Lent appeal. This year the charity that's been chosen is Home for Good, Leicester. And I'm joined by Debbie from Home for Good. Some people watching this won't know who Home for Good are. Can you tell us who are you and what do you do?
Home for Good is a national Christian charity that raises awareness of fostering and adoption and supported lodgings provision for children in care who are older. We journey with people who are interested in becoming foster carers and adopters. We wrap around foster and adoptive families. We campaign on those big issues that affect foster carers and adopters. And we also work very closely with the church and help the church understand the needs of children who are in care and help them to become inclusive, supportive and welcoming places for them. So we have a heart full of vulnerable, and we really believe that everyone has a part to play in care for children who are in care.
So that sounds really amazing. Just be interested to know a little bit about numbers. How many children are there in Leicestershire waiting to be fostered or adopted? What kind of numbers are we talking about?
Okay, so across the area, city and county, we need around 50 new foster carers per year and also a similar number of adopters. And particularly for those children that wait the longest for permanence. And those are children that are older, so probably age 5 plus, children who are in large sibling groups, children who may have some level of additional needs, and children who come from different ethnic minority groups. We also know that we've got an increased number of children coming from other countries as unaccompanied asylum-seeking children and young people. They have their own particular level of needs, and so we do need foster families for them too.
So I know that you and your husband have both fostered and adopted, and it strikes me that the idea of adoption, of being adopted into God's family, is really at the heart of Christianity and the Christian faith. Just wondering, what has fostering and adopting done to enrich the lives of you and your husband and your own Christian understanding?
Fostering and adoption is a massive privilege. You know, we have welcomed a lot of different children over the years that we've been fostering and adopting. And every child is unique and precious. Every child reflects God's heart and is made in God's image. Every child has their own unique story. And it's a joy to hear those stories, even though they might be hard, and to see that child come into your home and just settle and thrive and overcome barriers that maybe have been quite difficult for them. And I think as we fostered and adopted, and as a Christian, I have understood more of God's heart for people, and particularly for the vulnerable, and how God welcomes us and how he shows us unconditional love. And that's just enriched my life and deepened my faith in ways that perhaps I hadn't had before. So yeah, it's been a complete joy, even though the challenges have been there. You know, we really love fostering and adoption.
So all of that sounds really great. Just wondering now if you could give us some practical advice about how, as well as giving money, please give money to the Bishop's Lent appeal, but beyond that, how people in our churches can support the work of Home for Good in Leicester, and also sort of a very final question, if someone feels that God might just be tapping them on the shoulder about fostering or adoption, what should they do?
So firstly, we would love to encourage people to pray intentionally into the lives of children in care. There are lots of children across the country who need places of safety, who need to be welcomed into a family, who need to know that they are safe and have a place to thrive. And so please pray for those children, particularly for children that have been waiting a long time. Pray for foster and adoptive families who are caring for them. Pray for social services and systems in the community around them that are seeking to make good decisions. Pray for our government as they make decisions and set policy that supports vulnerable children, that the policies that they set will be fair and just. And if you want to know more about how to pray for Home for Good, then you can sign up to our mailing list. You just need to go onto the website homeforgood.org.uk. You can sign up for the mailing list and they will give you updates about what's happening, both within the organisation, locally and also in government. So that would be great. The other ways that you can get involved are by becoming a champion in your own right. So a champion is a volunteer, somebody who gives their time to raise the profile of Home for Good locally, often within their own church. And they might encourage people to speak about Home for Good. They might raise a profile in kind of notices or prayer meetings, or journey with people locally who are interested in fostering and adoption. And we need more volunteers. So again, if someone's interested in doing that, they can go onto the website and find out more. And then if someone's interested in becoming a foster care adopter, or just wants to have an informal chat about it, then we are open to that. We would love to hear from them. So again, email us. If you email our local team, leicester@homeforgood.org.uk, we can put them in touch with somebody who's already fostering or adopting, and we can talk to them about what it's like.